coming to bring you guys some more MLB The Show. Breakfast is trying to come up, evidently. I know y'all didn't need to hear that. Okay, so we're doing that.
Just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Yeah, okay, cool as fall weather. I'm here to make it all better with a little music for you. I don't do enough for you without you. It's the color blue. Oh, don't trip. I was in the city, they was talking that. Had the homies with me, all of a sudden they split. We ain't even worried, we just laughing, that's rich. You know how it goes, it ain't broke, don't fix. Hey, one of these days we'll all get by. Don't be afraid, don't fall. Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil trying to call your line, I always shine. Even when it's like them. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like them. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the whip, riding me and my. He was listening to us, no one else, that's it. It's a flex, it's a bit. Let me talk about, I say my head got big. Yeah, well listen, man, world made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. The devil on my doorstep being so shady.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. The pitch. In for a strike. And that's how this series begins. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Liner to second, it picked on the hop. Slings to first, and a quick out number one. Turner climbs in on that right side. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Strike two.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That's towards center.
Oh, that's not good either. Damn.
Barrera hauls it in for the out. And there are two down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. There's the strike. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Kicks and fires. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Here's Alex Verdugo. Right now third in the American League in RBIs. In there for strike one. Called strike right there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And he takes the strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Right side. And it goes just foul. Here comes a pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And bottom of the first. Here's David Fletcher. The pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Good eye right there.
Sick pitch.
This ball's chopped to the ground, and he grabs it in foul ground. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is foul back. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Jesus, don't want to strike out.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first. Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
What a hell of a week. 1
down, base is empty. That one missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Hard hit right side. Turner to first. That's out number 3. And the top of the second. Still stepping in for Boston. Number 83. Detmers back to work. There's a strike. Singy Reed Detmers, 10th overall pick in the 2020 draft. You're talking about a guy who was a really good player at Louisville, and in his rookie year, he authored a no-hitter. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now batting Jarren Duran, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that's in there for strike 1. No score here in the second. Strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Shit!
Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, that's not what I wanted.
A way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief, because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And no one can get there. It falls in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Just my butt hurting from sitting all
And the
day.
batter now, Connor Wong. That
I bet
pitch
you
in
guys
for
didn't
a
hear about
strike.
that shit. You don't
0-1.
really, to be honest.
And a strike in there. On the ground to the left. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Bad. F that.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Durant in position. And there's one down. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. Anthony Rendon, an outstanding player in college. He went to Rice, the 6th overall pick by the Nationals in the 2011 draft, and then eventually signed with the Angels as a free agent. Don't forget, saying he was part of that Nats team that won it all in 2019. Ground ball right side. Cassis on to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting fifth. The third baseman.
Brandon Drury to the plate. There's a
I
strike.
listen to Chris Drury, who's a hockey player.
Comes up
Nice.
empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Angels held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Raimel Tapia. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Tapia hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Yeah.
Rendon throw to first. Leadoff hitter
I
gone
get a
in the
home run.
third.
Or a hit of any
Here's
kind.
Turner now.
Just get on base at least. At the very least, get on base.
In there, and it's 0-1. Turner, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2006. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the catch for the out. And here is Devers, and he's already singled in this game. To the right side, a dive, he's got it over to first.
Yes.
Very nicely done for the out.
Give up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Luis Barrera. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Barrera measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Tapia puts it away, and there's one down. Number 94, the next to hit for the Angels. And a foul ball.
Oh, I need us some runs.
Oh, 0-2 now. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. And here it comes. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Third out. Angels go quietly there. Still no score. Start of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Detmers back to work. And there's a strike. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. 0-2 now. Line drive. Renfroe makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Casas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in for a strike. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
High fly ball out to center field. Barrera makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Duran in the box now. Takes strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And a base hit. Runner holds at third, so even with 2 outs, they didn't risk it.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ref Snyder in the box now. Takes strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. The right-hander back to work. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor Ward. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. The Halos yet to pick up a hit here. Next one just misses, and it's 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go to back in Anaheim. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's a speed threat, Connor Wong. The wind of the pitch. That's in there.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting him at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Tapia in the box now, takes strike 1. Strike 2. Line drive, and there's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. So now Turner in on that right side. And that's in there for strike 1. That's a strike. The 0-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score. Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 2.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
Movement in the Halos bullpen. Ryan Tepera getting loose out there. Quijada, a left-hander, also throwing. Bounce to the right side. 1 away as the second run of the inning scores. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Verdugo. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in for a strike. Turner takes his lead at third with 1 away. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Casas stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here comes a skip. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Griffin Canning.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Number 83 in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come in.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Renfroe with a quick throw back in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, bases full. Line drive, that's a base hit. One run's in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. So bases loaded with one away. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. And fires in a fastball at 95. And a strike on the outside edge.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the
ground ball left side, could be two. Drury over to second, on to Rendon. Double play. So 9 batters. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's going to be Hunter Renfroe. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Struck him out looking.
The first baseman, number 6.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. The Angels still looking for their first hit in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Drury batting with 1 down takes a strike. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Wong hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Luis Barrera. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Angels leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And there's the strike. Wong goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Righty to the plate. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. Renfroe going back some more. Caught just shy of the wall. He's in there. Here's Justin Turner. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1. That's through there for a strike. This one smoked out to left. Ward makes the grab. Runner tags for third. Throw home. He beats it. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all, but over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. Here's the 0-2. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. Home run number 45 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. Next offering is in for a strike. On a line, base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here comes the 0-1. Verdugo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, number 94.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And the 0-2. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Whips it to Casas. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop,
David Fletcher, the next to hit for the Angels. That's to third. Devers throws on to first. Fletcher retired. And that will end the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. Still up against a 6-0. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 83. Canning back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Tepera preparing to come on if needed. Pitch is in there. And that is strike 2. High in the air, out to right. Renfroe in position. Squeezes it. And there's one away. So digging in, Jarren Duran. That's in there. Strike 1. And he pumps it a strike. Just a slow ground ball this time. On the run, sends it over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rob Refsnyder. That's in there. And it's 0-1. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Lined into right. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Man at first, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. This guy has turned into a beast. John Schreiber gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
Ward on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
1-2 now. In the air out towards right center. Durant settles under this one. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Renfroe now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Right-handed reliever. Popped up. Schreiber pulls that one down, and that's the 3rd out. Strand one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back in Anaheim, ready to begin the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Ball one there. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Raimel Tapia. And that's in there for strike one. And a strike. The pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Now back.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The throw to first. Turner is out. Now it's Devers at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That's a strike. 0-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 8-0. And his success in this matchup continues.
Well, Boog, when you've had such great results against a guy, you'll come off the injured list just to face it.
So a lefty out of the pen, Jose Quijada. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And that's in for a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. It's now an 8-0 game. So in now for the Angels, Brandon Drury. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Caleb Ort.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Out towards right center field. Verdugo makes the grab. 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
And next for L.A., Luis Barrera. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And there's the strike. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Next to hit, number 94.
Nope.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
In the air, foul off first. Casas makes the play, and that's the inning. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The wind and the pitch. There's the strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Ryan Tepera appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, out of here. He rockets one to right. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 9-0. And now it's going to be number 83. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Quijada goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here is Jarren Duran. That's in for a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
There's a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Gathers and throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 9. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Brazier.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And now it's even up. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Lifted in the air out to left. Tapia settles under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Devers puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. On the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox take game 1 of the series on the road.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. And he deals. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway. That clips the corner.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That one blasted deep to right. Renfroe going back some more. To the warning track, makes the catch. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. That one's in there. Strike one. Ohtani, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and there's 2 away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that one is going to go.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Alex Verdugo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Right side. Renfroe makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1. And now David Fletcher. And the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now 1-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Right.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Righty delivers. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Giorgella steps in. First pitch, not close. On the ground, right side. Turner steps on the bag, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mike Trout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. At 30 years old, Mike Trout, 1,000 runs, 300 homers, 200 stolen bases. The only other players in Major League history with those numbers at that age, A-Rod and Willie Mays. Red Sox already leading. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Angels go back here at Angel Stadium. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. The pitch. There's the strike. All right, Singer, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Foul ball, still 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Reese McGuire. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Sends it to Walsh. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Adam Duvall at the plate. Singy, Adam Duvall's a guy that's had a nice career, but 2021, the year that was kind of the signature year in his resume. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, most importantly, a World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. First inning World Series grand slam. The swing he will never forget.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That catches the outside corner. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He is impact. Makes the catch, inning over. And the Red Sox. Bottom of the second. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Kicks and deals.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one popped up. Ref Snyder should have this one. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And there's a strike. Bayo, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now Taylor Ward. Tap to first, and he grabs it foul. At the belt and fires. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. 1 at second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. Ohtani back to work. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 away. Raimel Tapia now at the plate. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. There's a strike. Tapia in his 6th season hitting leadoff in today's game. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. There's a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Ref Snyder measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. In the air to left center. Ward racing, makes the catch. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh. And a big swing and a miss. Walsh, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Max Stassi stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
1 down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
That's not a ball, he's small. Do the exact same thing and I called a strike.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Angels go down. Back in Anaheim as we go to the top of the 4th. Down the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Verdugo batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Renfroe in position, and it's caught for the out. Adalberto Mondesi digs in now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Walsh. And he beats him to first. He's safe. And here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. Grounded out his first time. Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. Left-hand hitter waits. Mondesi on the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another 1-2. Base hit center field. Trout hustles it back in, and that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. One down. Here's the center fielder, Adam Duvall. In there for strike one.
One strike.
And that's through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And strike two. Bullpen activity starting up now. Jaime Barria getting ready to go. Cannon getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Looks it away for the out. Dives for the tag, got him. And that is out number 3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, David Fletcher. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one misses. Ball 1.
It's a good take.
Tapped softly on the ground. And foul ball. Got him. One out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Gio Urshela. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
These guys have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next pitch inside, and it's 1-1. Well, Singy, Mike Trout, the resume speaks for itself. A guy that's won multiple MVPs, multiple All-Star Game MVPs, a Rookie of the Year. I mean, he's going to go down as one of the best position players ever. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And the Angels are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the shortstop at the plate, Enrique Hernandez. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. That's in there. That is strike 2. The pitch. Out to short. Fletcher. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Tapia in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. One gone, runner at first. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. And that's in there for strike one. And a strike in there. Kicks and fires. Roll to short, could be two. There's one, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Shohei Ohtani. In there at the knees. Strike one. Singy, what do you prefer? You like watching Ohtani hit or pitch?
I think I like watching him hit. I mean, he hits monster home runs, and with guys on his team like Mike Trout and formerly Albert Pujols, to see Shohei Ohtani stand up and be a little bit taller than those other guys, it's just impressive.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. That's the third out. Inning over. Angels held in check. They trail in this one 3-0. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jaime Barria.
You know what, guys? Let me hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, or if you have, probably like 20 minutes. Give me a good 20 minutes. I gotta eat something. Ugh. Dude, I'm getting tired of that. I'm staying home. Should have pictured this long here, so do you. Sorry, folks. Sorry it took me an hour. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it did. It's all good. We're back.
He last pitched 2 days ago. Korea, 26 years old, and he was born in Panama. Devers leading things off and takes a strike. Slider clips the zone. 0-2 now. And Devers hits that one, and there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. It's a double, third hit of the night for him.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez up and throwing. Right down to shoot. That's strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. And next is the designated hitter at Alberto Mondesi. 1 for 2. Trying to move him over here. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they got him. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires. Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. Man on second, 2 down. And he lays one down the left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. The 0-2. And there's a hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here is Adam Duvall. Puts a bunt down. Flips it behind his back. That ends the frame. No run. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Jared Walsh. And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Toss to Turner. Walsh retired. Max Stassi comes up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
And now, number 94. First pitch, and he just misses. And here it comes. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground, right side. And it gets by him. Here's David Fletcher. That to right.
Oh, Jesus.
Fair ball. Relay throw home. In there. He scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
On the ground. Turner to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Justin Turner. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
One strike.
Yeah, there's the strike. Base hit, left center field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
That's in for a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That's a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 3-run lead. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And a bunt right side. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here comes Ryan Tepera to the hill.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Bounce to the right. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Here's Alex Verdugo. That one ripped right center field. That's back, and that is gone. His 11th of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Called strike right there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Renfroe makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Reese McGuire. There's the strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Out number 3. And welcome back. And here is Mike Trout. The wind of the pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Up the middle. Toss to Turner. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count. In the air, right side. Verdugo ranging after it. Racing, makes the catch. And that is that. Angels go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We go to the eighth, and now the center fielder, Adam Duvall. Tepera back to work. And that one clips the corner. Strike two. Righty to the plate. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Renfroe going back some more, and it's gone. Adam Duvall hits one out, and they tack one on the board. It's 9-1.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
The new pitcher in the game, Carlos Estevez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Ripped on a line to center. Trout calls it in, and there's one away. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. And there are 2 outs. Raimel Tapia up next for the Red Sox.
Raimel Tapia.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw, and he's out. Cut down, and that. Bottom of the 8th, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front door, yeah. Say you about that
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Orton.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Fires across the diamond, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The first baseman,
Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweets.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Angels back in Anaheim. We go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Estevez back to work. That one's in there. Strike one. Estevez, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that is in for a strike. 0-2.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh, the throw is wild. Devers now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Sack bunt towards third. Urshela fires to first on the run, and Devers is set down.
Hoping they get him over to third so we can run him.
Alex Verdugo up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on a line. Renfroe makes the grab. 2 away now. Throw, and it gets away.
now batting.
Adalberto Mondesi up next for the Red Sox.
Mondesi.
Bunts it in the air. Makes a nice running catch. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's the second baseman, number 94. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Richard Blyer.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
0-2 as he waves at that one. And now the lefty got it by him for the K.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Bounce to the left side. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Urshela off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. And that is the ball game. 9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs.
Ready to go. And now Raimel Tapia. The wind of the pitch. Splits the plate. And this one is off and running. And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Anderson ready to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Red Sox, number 83. Strike one.
0-1.
That's in there. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The third baseman.
2 outs. Base is empty. Here's Rafael Devers. In there, and it's 0-1. And that's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and Devers is set down. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's David Fletcher. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Paxton deals. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
There's Hernandez handling the chance. In plenty of time to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Mike Trout, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. Goes down looking. And the Angels are gone in order. Scoreless after 1.
I don't judge, but you fake case closed, and I ain't got a law degree.
Top of the second, here's Alex Verdugo. And a pitch. And he takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground right side. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Justin Turner now. In there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Here's Kike Hernandez. Big time power. He's 3rd in the AL in home runs. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. And there's a base hit to the left.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Jarren Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right now 9th in the AL in RBIs. And there's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
He'll do it himself. That's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. The wind and the pitch. That's a little bit low.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, they can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Strike two. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
0-1. That one to first. Turner to first. That takes care of Rendon. And that ends the inning. Angels held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Now it's the DH, Rob Refsnyder. Anderson back to work. There's a strike. Refsnyder measures 6 feet even, 32 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Ground ball left side. Rendon throw to first, and one away in the top of the third. Connor Wong will hit next.
Wong.
That's in there. That's strike one. Wong getting the start at catcher, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards left center. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Raimel Tapia up to hit. That one's in there. Strike one. Top of the third, no score. And that's in there at the knees. Swung on, belted. Trout going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track. Down in order go the Red Sox. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran first baseman, Brandon Drury. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Paxton, a 6'4 lefty, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2010. Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Yeah, a foul ball. The 0-1. And fouled off. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the air right field, Verdugo ranging after it, snags it on the run, and that is that. Angels go quietly back here at the ballpark, onto the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, number 83. 0-1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Strike 2. And he deals. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Man aboard, and here is Devers. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Now the 0-1. That's in there.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alex Verdugo up next for the Red Sox. And that's in there for strike one. That's through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Fletcher ranging back, and it's gone. It just got out of here, and they add a pair. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one. He hit into a double play his first time up. Next offering is in for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. That's in there. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, runner at second. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Griffin Canning up and loosening in the pen. Well struck, right field. That ball's carrying. That one is gone. Home run number 10 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-0. At the plate, Rob Refsnyder. In there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
0-1 down. There's a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a cookie down the middle.
Now on the bump, Griffin Cannon.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. Ref Snyder on second. Wong over at first with one away. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So first and second with 2 outs. Still stepping in for Boston, number 83. That one's in there, 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carried. Out of here. Third home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
Somebody left me a comment. Let me see what had it. Oh, thanks, Trey.
He deserves that home run.
2 outs. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
On the ground right side. On to first. And Devers is set down. And welcome back. Bottom 4, digging in, David Fletcher. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fly ball to right. Verdugo makes the grab, 1 down. Gio Urshela to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Halos hitless so far in the game. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And first offering is fouled off. You know, Singy, in 2022, Trout hit homers in 7 straight games, falling just 1 home run shy of the record 8 in a row by Ken Griffey Jr., Don Mattingly, and Dale Long. Puts the squeeze on it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. Back in Anaheim, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alex Verdugo. There's the strike. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The wind to kick the pitch. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Turner climbs in on that right side. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. This to center field. Trout is there and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Enrique Hernandez. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. That's a slider for a strike. This one in the air, center field. And that's the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2. Bottom of the inning, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Shohei Ohtani. And there's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The Angels yet to pick up a hit here. Check swing. He went, and it's 0-2. And that just misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Here's the 0-2. And a good eye there.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now batting Jarren Duran. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Duran measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
There's a strike. That's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Wong in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Liner, base hit. Run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. And he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tapia in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a strike. 0-2. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. That one ripped. Trout makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
2 on with 1 out. Down the number 2 hitter, number 83. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Ref Snyder on third. Wong at second with 1 away. That one's in there. That's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 12-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Jaime Barria comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Devers, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one finds the corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 13-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Verdugo stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Quijada, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That's hard hit in the line. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's Turner now.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And he pumps it a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And a rope into center field, base hit. Trout hustles it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now the 0-1. And a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Couple of singles back to back. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Jarren Duran in there for strike one. And that's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Trout right there to make the grab. Out number 2. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Strike 2. On the ground, out to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. But the long ball was working in the bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Drury. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a foul ball. 0-1. Right side. Whips it to first on the run. Awesome play there. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, damn it.
The Halos still looking for their first hit in this one. And he hits a ground ball right side. He handles it himself, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Angels held in check, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Raimel Tapia. There's the strike.
0-1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. That's smashed towards center. Trout balls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, number 83. There's a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-2.
0-2 now. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
And here is Devers. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And Devers is set down. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and here is David Fletcher. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, John Schreiber.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
That one hooked foul. The 0-2. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Over to first, safe. Here's Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slap the other way, foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Alex Verdugo. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
0-2 now. Rips one to right. Fletcher makes the grab, 1 away. So now Turner in on that right side.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that's in there for strike 1. And that's through there for a strike. Righty delivers. That one out to right. Fletcher going after it. Hauls it in for the out. Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He decides to hold on to it, and he reaches safely. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. In there, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ryan Tepera gets the ball now. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ref Snyder in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. This one high in the air to left center. Ward makes the catch, and that is the 3rd. And welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front door. Yeah, say you about that action, we know.
Righty reliever
right.
out of the pen,
Yeah,
Taylor
Ward.
Ward.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Slice down the right side. Kicks and deals. Foul ball. The pitch. To third. Devers fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Strike one.
0-1.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball to strike.
1-1.
At the belt and fires. Popped in the air, left field. Tapia puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Drury, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Out to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. The pitch. And the slider catches the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Quijada, the left-hander, up and throwing. Strike 2.
0-2.
Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So the lineup flips over. Raimel Tapia up next for the Red Sox. That's in for a strike. Tepera, 6'1" righty, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air out towards right center. Fletcher moves under it. Snags it for the second out. Stepping in, number 83. In the air, center field. Trout settles under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back in Anaheim, last chance for the home team. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Richard Blyer.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Tapia hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next for L.A., David Fletcher. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's the ball game. 14-zip at the end of this one. And the road team picks up the win.
It doesn't,
and
boys
picks
and girls.
up a sweep.
It
For
doesn't.
Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew
We've done
here
it.
at MLB.
We've done 3 games. Up, 3 up, 3 down. We've done it. I'm done. Thank God. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button on the video to show this video and this channel some love. Also, in ways you can show this channel some love, you can also hit that sub button. Make sure if you can to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you're enjoying yourself. And with that, guys, I will see you guys later. Peace out.